Hey, everybody. How y'all doing today? This is Joyce Hardy, and I'm with Juicy Talk, and we're here to talk about unconditional love. Yeah. What you know
Yes.
about that?
What
And the
you
song
know
like that?
about
Ain't the
it's
song called
about
that?
trust and
She
honesty.
always trying to show me
That's
up.
the
I don't care
way it's
whatever I
supposed
do.
to
It's
be.
all you know what I'm saying.
Unconditional
But
love.
I get. You
What's up,
auditioning tonight? Are you
y'all?
auditioning something?
Hey, hey,
Okay.
hey,
How you like my
hey.
headsets?
I like your headset.
These are
They're
nice, ain't
really
they? Nice
nice.
orange ones. Go good my they go good with my they go good with my complexion.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, you know, orange juice. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Orange
Orange juice.
juice.
See my little hat, my
He's
little
so
DJ hat.
excited. What's up, LBE?
LB in the building
Yolanda in the
already?
building.
Yes.
What's up? Yes. So
Yo,
we
what's
got
up?
a great show for you
Yes.
guys today. We're really super excited about it. It's going to be amazing. So if you are in the chat and you just joined, do your girl a favor and share.
Share
Share this video with someone.
and
Let
subscribe.
yes, and subscribe, but just share it so more people could be in the chat. It's always fun when it's
Yeah.
more people, right?
Hey,
So,
you want to go first? Or we go
nope,
first?
I want you to go first.
Okay. So
Cause
we have achieved over 1,000 viewers. Is that right?
hours, we
Hours,
have
1,000
over 1,000 hours
hours.
of viewing time. So all our guests, all the people that we love so much, and we look forward to you guys being here every week. Guess what, y'all? Y'all have watched 1,000 hours
Hours
of
of
juicy
talk.
talk. Over 1,000 hours of juicy talk.
That's awesome.
Yes, y'all should give yourselves a round of
I'm gonna give you a
applause.
hand.
You
How
wanna
about
give
that?
me
I'm gonna give you a hand.
yes, all of that, all of that, all of that.
Oh my God. She's going off today.
I'm going ham today. Yes, I appreciate y'all.
Woo, yeah,
It's
we
been an
do.
awesome
We
thing.
appreciate them.
Yes,
We.
we,
Okay,
we
okay, because
collectively, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We do not take for granted
we don't.
y'all being here. We thank you so much for always being a part of the show.
Yeah,
So
without you,
thank
we
you
are
so much.
nothing, right?
Yes, without you, it would be no juicy talk. So
I know,
it's all
right?
about y'all. So
Really
we
is.
definitely, truly appreciate y'all. So we have a great show.
Oh, you want to talk about the cruise now? Or you want to talk about the
Oh, well, we could talk about the cruise
talk
before
about
we
the cruise?
get into it. What you
Yeah.
want to talk about?
Well, we have.
So, guess what, y'all?
What?
Look at
There it
that.
is. There it
There it
is.
is. Woohoo! We so excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be a takeover, a whole MSC boat takeover, Juicy Talk podcast, Juicy Talk travels, Hardy Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yes, we
Yeah.
got some really amazing things headed for y'all. We got some
I
great
know.
things coming, and we super
We're
excited
we're in
about
the
it. It's
process
gonna
of
be
working on
dope.
something big for next
Yeah,
year,
we
right?
doing something real
Big
big.
next year.
Hey, what's up, Pam?
Pam.
Yeah, so we got something really excited. We're super excited about it. It's gonna be awesome. Don't sleep on it.
That's
Y'all make
right.
sure
Don't
y'all
sleep.
got time. February 28th, you have to have at least your deposit down. The deposit is only
$100.
$100.
Yep.
You got a long time to pay for the cruise. So that's awesome. And it's going to
The final
be a
payment
lot
is
of
going to
fun.
be, I believe,
May,
May.
May
Oh yeah,
1st. Yeah,
yeah.
May 1st. So you
That's
got a
what's
lot,
up.
you got a long time. Wait till after the holidays. Then hit up our travel agent, Elite
Yes.
Travel Agency. Yes. Elite Cruise. Yes. You want to
Special
advisor.
shout out to her.
Yes, Elite
Yes.
Cruise Advisor. You want to get with her so we can
Do our
our
thing.
thing. We're
I
gonna it's
know.
gonna be a vibe, y'all, and a
It's gonna be nice.
whole
Real
party.
nice. Real
Okay.
nice.
If y'all ain't kicked it with y'all, girl, wait. Just wait. I'm so much fun.
Man, what is wrong with you? You
I'm
is up
happy
here. I
today.
know, right?
I'm
Hey, it's the
happy.
end of the week for
Can I
me.
be happy?
I guess you
Can I be
can. I
happy?
guess.
We're talking about my favorite topic.
I know, right?
Love, y'all.
Love,
What
love.
would we be without love?
I
Right?
know.
Hey, hey, what's up,
Oh, Miss
Valerie?
Johnson's in the
Yes,
building.
Miss Johnson in the building. So
What's
we
up?
so super excited. And I just can't wait. We got a
What's
lot to
up,
talk
Pam?
about. So
Welcome, Pam.
yes. What's
What?
up,
What's
Delta
up?
Rose?
He been gone for like
What's
two
up?
weeks, right?
Delta, I missed you
I
last
know,
week.
been missing in action. MIA, right?
Yes,
What's up?
I missed you so much. You know, a show ain't a show without you. I was like, where Delta at?
I
Where
know.
he at?
Yeah.
So I'm definitely
I'm
glad to
glad to
see
see
you
our
in the
regulars are
building.
in the building.
Yes, we
It's
super
nice.
excited
We're super
that
excited
you
with
are
our
here with
regulars. I
us.
know, right? What else
All
going on?
right. Well, we got a lot going on, but we just gonna go ahead and we gonna get into the show.
Get into
We
the
got a
show.
lot of different things. You got anything? How's your week been?
My week has been pretty good. Pretty good. It went kind of fast though. It went kind of fast.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
ready for the holidays?
Yeah, as much as I am. This is just me
Yeah.
and my mom and my aunt. So, right, my mom's house. That's it. How
Okay,
about you?
that's fine.
What you getting for the girls?
They done got too much stuff. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
they spoiled. But I will say that I'm excited to hang out with my family. You know, we all get together on Christmas Eve and we hang out and we have like an amazing time, a lot of partying. My brothers are coming in from out of
nice.
town, so we gonna be partying,
Just don't play
doing
that Tennessee whiskey
karaoke. I got a
song though.
whole bunch of
You know your mama be acting up that song. Come
My
on,
mom act out when
she
she hear
act up with that
Tennessee
Tennessee
whiskey.
whiskey song.
Long as we don't
Ooh
give her
wee.
no what you call it, her Jesus juice.
Oh
She be
man,
all right. She had too
man,
much Jesus juice that day.
man. It was. She was having a good time though.
Yeah, we
She
all
was.
had a really good
We had a
time. That
nice
was on
time.
Thanksgiving, but I'm really excited. I have my brother here from out of town. So we're excited. I have like a host of friends and family. And I can't wait for us, like coming in the beginning of the year, we're gonna have a get together for everybody that's in locally for us to get together and hang out right after January, sometime around.
Hey,
We
could
don't
you do a
know,
favor?
end of
Could you put the
January,
call in
maybe
number real quick
February.
for us? Real quick? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, yes. So we're gonna put the call in number up in a
Because we
minute.
ready to get
His
into it.
ADHD.
I know, right?
All right. So, yes, y'all. So, we're going to put this up and we're going to get straight into it.
Okay.
So, we're talking about unconditional love. Is it really a thing? Is it something that is not really attainable? So, that's what we're going to talk about
Mhm.
today. What is unconditional love?
Okay.
And this is kind of where the subject came from. I'm going to play this clip
Yep.
and we're going to go.
Yes. Let's go.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
I don't believe in unconditional love. You can't just love someone no matter what they do. I mean, damn, there have to be conditions, right?
Of course, no one should allow anyone to treat them badly or accept abuse of any kind. But that's not what unconditional love is about. It's about having empathy while erasing judgments. No strings attached. It's selfless. It's reciprocal and real. It's not a myth. Based on what you just shared with me about your upbringing, sounds like something that you didn't receive as a child. I mean, your mother didn't choose you when it came to your stepfather. Your father chose addiction over you, at least in your eyes. Has anyone ever said to you, I love you, I'm here for you, and I'm not leaving no matter what?
No. No one.
Maybe that's why you don't believe it exists. Because for you, it never has.
I don't believe in unconditional.
That was deep,
I know,
wasn't it?
right? Ooh.
That was deep. That was a deep thing. So, is unconditional something? What you think?
Honestly,
Yes.
okay. So
What we doing?
this is my point on this. Okay, I feel like women and children love conditionally, but I feel men love unconditionally. And I'm gonna say this why? Because like I know you're about to say
What you
something.
talking about, Willis? Go ahead.
Well, anyway, like let's say for example, we have I don't have kids, but kids like say, Dad, are you gonna buy me this? Are you gonna buy me a new toy? Are you gonna buy me the latest beats and the latest tennis shoes? And they'll be happy with that. But my thing is, will that child still love you if you don't buy them the greatest things of the name brand stuff? Will that child still love you? And I feel like sometimes children will love you for things that you can do for them. And with men, men are real simple. And I've said this on many times on the show that men are very simple, where we show our love for our spouse, for our children. Like for example, if I was married, I would like pay for my wife's her oil change or something like that. She goes there and it's already taken care of. So that's a form of unconditional love, of action. You know, men are action. If a man shows you that he loves you, that's a symbol of his unconditional love for you. That's my take on that. I know you about to say something, because I'm the yin and the yang, so I'm ready. But
You
if the
know I'm about to like you.
no, you not.
No, no, but honestly, in my opinion, I
Okay.
think that unconditional love is definitely something that is attainable. And I think that it comes from a place of children definitely love, in my opinion, unconditionally. Because when you really look at kids and you look at children, they have parents who are on drugs, who are crackheads, who abuse them, and they never stop loving their parents, you know? What's up? What's up, Asante L? They never stop loving their parents,
Hmm.
no matter what. They can have parents in the worst condition and they still gonna love them. And women, we love unconditionally because we can't help it, right? We give of our whole bodies. We carry babies inside of us. We give
That doesn't
birth
mean
to the
that you love
world.
somebody because you
No,
have a
no,
baby
let me.
by him.
It doesn't. But let me
Okay.
finish.
All right.
Hmm.
Just for the record.
No, but everybody, to a certain extent, has conditions,
Hmm.
right? But I
Correct.
do think that unconditional love is possible. And the thing is, what is unconditional love? Unconditional love is I love you no matter what. No matter your mistakes, no matter your shortcomings, no matter your lack of empathy, no matter your selfishness. I mean, as a mother, you
So
can't help but to have unconditional
no.
love for everybody, your kids, for
Mhm.
your mate. I mean,
So
it's so innately in us.
okay. So to me, what it sounds like to me, what you're saying to me, there's a difference between tough love and unconditional love. Because what I took, what you just told me, that's tough love. Now,
Mm-mm.
the subject of the story is unconditional love.
Tough love. Well, how was that tough? What was tough about what I
Well,
said?
just some like what can I say? Like for example, some of the stuff that you're saying, that no matter what, sometimes our conditions, we still love that person. That is true, but sometimes we gotta um like let me give you examples of like tough love. Like if one of our spouses or our kids act up in school, or a friend, we got to show them tough love by denying them of things. That's still a sign of tough love. So I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, not all mothers though. I agree with that. So when I think of unconditional love, I think of no matter what happens, I love you. No matter what you do, you can't change the fact that I love you. Now you can choose not to be with a person, but you don't stop loving them,
Hmm.
right? Like even if they choose differently, even if you choose not to be with them, even if for whatever reason you can't be with them, you still will do them no harm. You would never hurt them. You would never do anything to them. That's unconditional love. Even in my absence, I still will cover you. I still got your back. To me, that's unconditional love. I love you no matter what. And I think that as and a tough love to me is something completely different. Like you can be mad, you can be upset, you can be angry,
Hmm.
you can check somebody, you can correct somebody and still have unconditional love. The love doesn't change. Me being here for you does not change. If you need me, I got you. That's unconditional love.
Hmm.
And that's my take on unconditional love. But I feel like we live in a world where people are so conditioned to things. You can't buy my love. Like you can buy me things. I mean, a person can buy you, get your oil changed, put you in a nice house, give you all the money in the world, and don't love you at all. They'll do anything. They'll always cut you short for themselves. They could take you on vacation, do all this different stuff with you, but when it comes to loving you outside of your presence, treating you with loyalty, respect, commitment. all of those things are void because it's just about what they want.
Right.
You're something that they own.
I think, I guess another example for unconditional love is like if one of your, say, for example, if God forbid, you know, your spouse became disabled, and you know, that's to me is a form of unconditional love.
Oh, for sure.
Of it used to be like you used to seeing your spouse running up and down taking kids. Now, your spouse may have like um, some of the like MS,
Hmm.
something like that. It just that's to me is a form of unconditional
I
love.
mean, and when you really think about it, when you think about unconditional love, what does that really mean? Like, I think that we've gotten away from the place of being. We're so used to having conditions,
Hmm.
and that's why we have um, so many situations where people really don't love each other properly, right? Because we have all these conditions. In my opinion, I think men are very conditional with their love. And I can use one simple example. If you could be with somebody, and I mean, and then again, I don't know, that may not be fair because I was gonna say, even if your spouse cheat on you, a lot of people
That's a tough one.
they have a
That's a tough
hard
one.
time with that, and they'll just chalk that and walk away from that relationship and everything that they've built and they've done. But unconditional is like no matter what,
That's
I'm
not gonna
here
happen.
for
That's
you.
not gonna fly with
See what I'm that's a condition.
me. Right.
If somebody can't satisfy you sexually, do you just walk out? I'm serious.
I hear you.
That's something that you would just walk out on? No, you stay and fight the good fight no matter what.
Mm,
Can you love unconditionally but be selfish?
mm,
Oh, yes.
I think so. Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
I think that you can. I think you can love somebody no matter what, through all circumstances, and be absolutely selfish and only think about yourself. Selfish is a character flaw internally. It doesn't mean that you don't love that
Yeah,
person.
I like what
But
he says.
but I will say that what
I'm
are
agreeing what he says.
you doing? But I will say that, you know, when it comes to relationships, can you love unconditional and be selfish? There's people all the time who are selfish in the relationship that they're in, right? With
What's an
their
example? What's an example of like?
so you are in a relationship with a woman, you love her dearly, you do anything for her, you'll always be there for her, but the selfishness in you makes you cheat on her with your side chick.
Mm,
It's not, and to me, can that really be love? Is that really unconditional love? Because if you really unconditionally love somebody, you shouldn't want to hurt them. But I do. It's a I don't agree with that. I think that you cannot. Somebody just asked another question. Can you have unconditional love and still cheat?
ooh,
I do. I think that
that's
you can.
deep.
That's where selfish come in at.
Yeah,
But
good question, Derek.
I think that when you're a more evolved person, you would not want to do anything to hurt that person that you love. You would not. You would think about their feelings. You would put them first. You would say, I do not want to hurt this person that I
What's, what happens when like couples and people be in relationships for a long time and just kind of like I don't want to say going through the motions and they don't want to split because of the kids, the investment they have between the two. I mean, what is the person to do? You know?
that's circumstantial though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you don't want to walk away because financially it's gonna put you in a bind. But I
Right.
think that I know women every day who leave situations that are bad for them from just like the last lady that we was watching a video from a couple weeks ago when she was talking about
Mhm.
she couldn't, financially she didn't have a lot of money,
Right.
but she still wanted to walk away. She chose herself,
Yeah, she's 50
you
years
know.
old and didn't have
Yeah.
no education.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she still walked away. So it's money don't get people to stay.
Mm-mm.
Unconditional love, it takes a sacrifice. Somebody can irritate your soul, hurt your feelings, make you sad, and you still show up for them. And it's a rare thing to find among people because I
Hmm.
don't think people have that capability of just being that unselfish. Mhm. Sexual temptation is always knocking on everybody's door. Is how you respond. I agree.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Everybody
true.
has men and women also. We always have the capability to cheat.
Hmm.
But what you do with that? I'm
Yes,
just saying, what do you do with that? Like, what you do? You
yeah,
gotta hold it back.
right, right.
You
Now,
gotta think about the other individual. But we so selfish. So yes, I think you can unconditionally love somebody and still be very selfish and want things your way.
mm,
Absolutely.
you can say
I would tell y'all his name. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you can. You could be in a relationship with somebody.
mhm. I
Somebody says not subject to any conditions. So we saying if we find out partner is attracted to the opposite sex. No. So I said earlier that everybody has things that they cannot tolerate. You can love somebody and walk away.
mhm.
You can love somebody deeply, dearly, and just and love them from a distance. I love you unconditionally.
But
If
I'm
they
gonna have to
need
love you.
me, I'll show up. When the worst times of their life comes, I'll be here if they need me and they call on me. However, I cannot be with this individual because it's not healthy.
Mhm.
It's not
Yeah,
healthy. It's not good. And I don't feel like that's a judgment. Like you can walk away from somebody that you love. Loving somebody unconditionally don't mean that you have to deal with their
yeah.
shit.
Well, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you gotta have a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? You can
Mhm,
still love that person, but like you said, love them from a distance. And a
mhm.
peace of mind beats it trumps everything to me. That
Yeah.
it trumps
Self
everything.
preservation.
Hmm.
Self preservation. First law of nature.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta love you. But
Hmm.
what about when it comes like, see, this is my thing. I was watching this other podcast, and they were talking about divorce, right? And they were talking about how every relationship ends, right? There's always an end to a relationship. Every relationship ends. It's either going to end in death or it's going to end in divorce, right? And so I was saying the factor of unconditional love is making a decision about splitting up why you love that individual. Like I think a lot of times that, like I just think about my own divorce, right?
Hmm.
It was we had a very peaceful divorce,
Hmm.
but we had a peaceful divorce because we had already discussed and talked about
Hmm.
what would happen if it didn't work out,
Right.
And I think a lot of people don't do that, but it's something that we should because that even in our divorce, it allowed our divorce to be unconditional love. We still showed each other
Hmm.
unconditional love.
Hmm.
But guess what? I choose to go a different path. You choose to go a different path. But guess what? I love you enough to honor my word,
Hmm.
to keep it peaceful,
Correct.
to do the right thing,
Hmm.
and stick not go to court and try to take your assets that you have before you had me or make you sell stuff that you already owned. I'm not going to take half of your pension. You're not going to take half of mine.
Hmm.
We're going to respect each other that we talked about how we would split if
Hmm.
we ever split. That doesn't mean that you're looking to, you know, you're already having an escape plan in
Right.
advance. It's just that it's being
Conversation. Right.
realistic. It's being
Conversation.
realistic because everything ends, right? Death or divorce. People plan for death. They get life insurance policies. They know, like, if something happens to their spouse or anything like that, they have burial insurance. I'm gonna take this insurance policy. I'm gonna pay off the house. They prepare for that. Why don't we prepare for if we break up by divorce or if we split and we decide not to be together no more? We done merged and we live in a house together. Why don't we just decide to do something different and leave amicable?
I mean, I guess I can relate to that. When I was married, when I was divorced, we had a smooth divorce. Like you said, we didn't go after each other's pension or anything like that. But I still love my wife to this day. There's nothing I wouldn't do for my ex-wife. She
See?
called me today, I'm right there, and that's just
Same
how it
here.
is. I mean, I love her family. Her family loves me, and my
Hmm.
family loves her family. So it's just, well, I
Yeah,
still have
that's
a yeah,
unconditional,
yeah,
no matter
yeah,
what. She chose a different life path, but guess what? Y'all still love each other. I think I have unconditional love for my child's mom because I show up for her even after child support and not being in a relationship. She does get on my nerves, but I've been there for her. That's unconditional love. I can love you, but you have to love yourself too. You absolutely have to love yourself too. You can love somebody and walk away. I mean, I have somebody that I still love to this day deeply, right?
Mm.
But I had to leave because it would no longer serve me. It didn't make sense for my life anymore. I had to walk away for the preservation of myself. And
Mhm.
it happens and it's okay. I can love you, but you have to love me too. My peace of mind is important.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Gotta have peace.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got to find somebody that that brings you peace. I mean, if that's rocking with you in all facets,
Mhm.
through the good
Yeah.
and bad.
I'm,
And it, well,
I'm
oh,
sorry.
okay, I'm sorry. So like I was saying, just finding somebody that I don't like using the word rock, but we can kind of talk kind of casual in this show. Just kind of
Absolutely.
rock with you through the bad, and hey, just kind of pick up the pieces. If somebody's having a bad day, hey, this is happening on a job. We gotta be that listening person, listening ear for that person.
Mhm.
You know?
Somebody said, I think I have conditional, unconditional love. I think most of society has conditional, unconditional love. We think that we have unconditional love, but we really in reality don't. We don't. I don't think you even really know that you have unconditional love for someone until you're put in a position where you realize like, oh shoot, this is where the we really decide what we really made of,
Mhm.
in this relationship. That's I don't even think you know that you have unconditional love until it's really put to the test,
Right. Test of time.
Yeah,
It's a
because
test of
I
time.
I think that I have been in situations where I definitely have felt like it was a conditional, unconditional love. So I get that 110%. Like everybody has a breaking point. Everybody has a point where they'll just be like, you know what? I've had enough. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Won't be able to do
I'm
it.
gonna choose myself.
You know what?
Yeah, self preservation. I
Right.
mean, it's the first law of nature.
I'm gonna take
So
the back seat.
conditional. What's an example of conditional, unconditional love? Hey, Frida.
Hey, Frida. A little late, Frida. Not kidding. Welcome, Frida.
Someone said, I used to unconditionally love my ex wife, but I love my own awareness and integrity more. I
Wow.
completely
That's coming from a man
agree. I
too.
completely
That coming from
agree.
a man.
I've been in that situation. Like
Wow.
I've been in that situation
Appreciate your
where
transparency, my brother.
yeah,
That's deep.
yes, I've been in a situation where I love somebody unconditionally and I didn't even know that my love had crossed the point of being unconditional until I was put in that situation. But I love that person unconditionally, and you know, I end up choosing myself
Hmm.
and deciding that it was best for me to move on with my life because they didn't love me unconditionally. And see, you can love somebody else unconditionally, but they love you conditionally. And
Hmm.
those situations typically don't work,
Yeah, right.
you know, because they're one-sided and it's not
One that's not healthy,
reciprocated.
right? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. It takes reciprocation, okay? It takes reciprocation. All right. Good evening.
What Derek saying.
Someone said Derek says my partner, God forbid, becomes a paraplegic, gonna be tough to stay loyal.
I know.
I think,
That's a test.
so that's a whole nother show because what is loyalty? Because you still could be loyal. You still could be loyal and she like go sleep with somebody else. I know you a man and you got needs that need to be met.
Whoa.
Is that still not loyalty?
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
I
Keep
know.
it real.
I know. Yeah.
Is that still not loyalty? If you show up, if I had a spouse that say they were in bedridden or
Hmm.
sick or whatever, like you said, paraplegic, where they
Hmm.
couldn't, we know what that is. right? They were in that situation, and say they didn't have the capacity to please you sexually, but you show up for them, you take care of them, you get them dressed every day, and
Mhm.
then certain nights, you just go out, get your needs met with this side person that knows about your situation, know you're never going to leave your wife, know you're going to be loyal to your family, but your needs are met, and your wife knows about it.
Whew,
Is that
that's
is
deep.
that still loyal? I think that's still loyal.
Wow. Oh
I
no.
still think that's unconditional. She's definitely loving him
Yeah, for
unconditional.
sure, for
He's
sure.
definitely loving her unconditional.
You know what?
She's unconditional because she's given him permission to, baby, I understand I can't meet your needs. I'm going to let somebody else do it for you.
Mm,
He loving her because he's still there no matter what. That's, in my definition, real unconditional love.
that's rough. That's something. I mean,
That's
that's a,
real
that's
talk,
that's a
though.
tough that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yes.
Your spouse just like this. Something happens to
I
my
mean, I
spouse.
feel like there's nothing defiled in a marriage
Wow.
situation. Like,
Be
yeah.
like, I'll be back, baby. Damn.
I mean, is that unfair? Is
I
that not
know.
loyalty? I need to know what y'all think because I feel like that's still a measure of loyalty. That's definitely unconditional love. That's
Woo.
definitely unconditional love. I need y'all to speak on it. Do y'all see that as real unconditional love? Because I think that is.
That's a
I
tough.
definitely think that's unconditional love. It takes a lot for you to give of yourself. It's like, I love you so much that I'm going to make sure that your needs are met.
I guess that'd be the same if a man became what's the word?
Impotent.
Impotent.
Yeah.
And she gave that man permission to go out and sleep with another man. That's
Listen, we have biological
whoo.
needs. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if your spouse could not sexually do anything anymore for you, we all have needs. To be able to have that conversation and say, "Hey, this is what's going on with me."
Mm.
Yeah, like I'm staying
Wow.
with you no matter what. I'm taking care of you. You know what's so messed up? I gotta bring this up, but Remy Ma and Papoose. That's like a situation. Was that really unconditional love? He held her down. He stayed loyal to her no matter what. She went to jail. He took care of the kids. She did a bit.
Oh, what's the number? Put the
How
number up.
long did
Somebody asking
she
for the number.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the number up. How long did she do in jail? Does anybody know? 5 years.
5 years?
She did
Oh, we
five
got
years
our
and
producer said 5 years.
yeah, she did she did 5 years and yeah, I'm about to put the number up. Hold up, y'all.
5 and 6 producer.
Yeah. She did 5 years. He stayed loyal. He held her down. He had her back through all of that. And what did she do? Soon as she got out of jail, she got back on. He was so, man, that was unconditional. Cause I mean, even let's say he messed around with chicks while she was gone. You never heard about it. You never knew about it. You
Well, I
know?
mean, if somebody
I
like
mean,
that,
he
who's gonna
might have
say
had
something? Who gonna say something?
I'm just
I
saying
know
he
your
might
girl
have
locked
had
up, but
biological needs, and maybe he was loyal and faithful. But all I know is you never heard about him in the streets. Everybody talked about how he was a loyal stand-up guy. He took care of his woman. He held her down. She got out and she went and slept with somebody else.
I know, right?
Like off the rip.
You know, knows you said her.
She did.
She did,
I
right?
did. But don't
Mm-hmm.
act like, because man,
What?
man,
What?
that was a one we know about. But come
Mm-hmm.
on, she ain't even got to go nowhere to get
Mm-hmm.
cheated on. We not gonna go there.
Oh, my bad. Oh, let's see what Marvel
Somebody
bet.
said, if a man, wait a minute, if a man seriously injured, most women will cheat if she stays. I don't know. I think that for women, maybe she would, maybe she won't. But I think you can put that for both people.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think men and women both alike will maybe cheat. That's a lot of pressure to put on a person. But I feel like this. I feel like a lot of times that would be too much for a man. He would dip out and be like, maybe your family might have to take care of you. But I
Mm.
really honestly know people that the women have stayed with that man through thick and thin. I mean, They might have had an arrangement amongst each other. Like I'm about to, I got needs that need to be met, but I'm here. I'm loyal to you, and that's a real thing. All right, we got a caller.
Well,
All
welcome to
right.
Juicy Talk.
Welcome to Juicy Talk.
I said it before you
Hello, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
did. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Where you calling from?
Listen,
We,
I was married for 6 years to a paraplegic in a wheelchair.
ooh,
Okay.
here we go.
I gave up.
First of all, before you
years.
wait, can you state your name, where you're calling from,
Sharia.
and
My
your
name is
age?
Sharia. I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Go
Thank you.
ahead. Welcome to Juicy
But I
Talk.
live in Lakewood. Okay. I was married to a paraplegic for 6 years. Those 6 years, subsidy. Those, I didn't look. No,
Your phone breaking up real bad.
cheater.
Your phone is breaking up really, really bad.
Could you repeat that, please?
So, I mean, I was a paralyzed.
Oh yeah, your phone,
You
your
know, what he was.
Shalia.
Hello?
Me now?
Yeah,
Can
your
you hear
phone.
me now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
your phone is breaking up really, really bad.
but go ahead. Finish for you.
I
Start.
want you to start over.
Okay. I was married to a paraplegic. And during that time, those 6 years, I had no sex. He went into all of that. That I knew he was, you know.
Oh, I think your phone cut out. I think your phone cut out. Call back in. Your phone cut out. So I want you to call back in. Um, yeah, call back in because I don't know what happened. Your phone went out. Sorry, y'all. That would look like it was about to be a good story.
I
I
know.
know she was saying that she was married to a paraplegic. He for here, I think she's calling back again. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
All
Hello?
right, welcome to Juicy Talk.
Hey, it's Sharia.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
Sharia.
that better?
Much
Much
better.
Is
better.
that better now?
Much
Yes.
better.
Okay. All right. As I was saying, I was married to a paraplegic. I was married for 6 years. During those 6 years, I was celibate.
Mm.
It could be done. It was done. I didn't cheat. I didn't look outside the marriage or nothing like that. I took care of him, and I also took care of my disabled father.
Mm.
So I had a lot on my shoulders, but I was that strong person. But that last year of our marriage, kind of found out something wasn't right, and it was true. He was cheating.
Wow.
So
So wait a minute.
I
Hold
didn't
up. Sharia. He was
Mhm.
cheating on you and you were being
Yeah,
loyal to him?
right. I was the loyal one.
Wow.
Wow, that's deep.
Mm.
Wow.
But he's not a bad person, but I'm not into that cheating stuff. I'm not a side chick. I'm not into none of this. I did what I did. I'm being blessed. I'm
Mm.
living my best life. I think God sent me his way for a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So right now he has to deal with his downfall.
That's true.
I'm so sorry that you went through that, man.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that
That's
you
a
went through
tough
that.
pill to
So
swallow.
did you guys got a divorce?
Yeah, I filed for a divorce. I got a divorce.
Mm.
Yeah.
I knew it was like during the pandemic, like we did it over the phone, so it went smooth, you know. And like I said, he was. I don't think he know what marriage is really about because he got married again. So he's been married 5 times.
Oh
I
my.
only been married once, and I don't think I ever get married again.
Mhm. I think after going through what you went through, a lot of women would choose their peace and to not get
You
married
know.
again. And I think people don't understand how devastating it can really be, how much of a trauma it is to be loyal to somebody,
Mm,
love them unconditionally,
that's
and know that that's
crazy.
not reciprocated in
Mm,
return, and
mm,
to be hurt by that. That's a lot to take in when you've loved somebody, you gave the best years of your life, the best parts of who you are, and that person didn't respect that. That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'm grown. I prayed, you know. So I am a child of God. So I'm okay where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't wish him no bad or nothing like that. But I just had to call and,
Well, I
vent.
hope I hope that you find love, unconditional love. I really pray that for you and want that for your life. And I know that it's so necessary. And I hope that you find that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be through a romantic relationship. Sometimes you can find so much peace in friendships and people that really truly love you that you can have fun with and enjoy life with. But I just hope that you find the desires of your heart. And thank you, thank
Okay.
you,
yeah,
thank
thanks
you.
for
If
sharing.
are
Yeah,
you are
thank you.
you a subscriber? Are you subscribed to Juicy Talk?
Yeah, I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed.
Thank you. I
Thank you, sister.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Y'all
so
have a blessed
much.
night.
You
All
as
right, you
well.
too.
Bye
Bye
bye.
All right,
bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
That's deep.
I keep telling y'all out there, black women don't cheat. Y'all
I
don't
still,
be
I still
listening.
beg to differ.
Black women don't
But
cheat.
yeah, right,
Mm-mm.
man.
That's deep. That's some real love. The
Huh?
worst possible thing that can happen to you is to love somebody unconditionally and it's not reciprocated. That is a hard pill to swallow. You sacrificing of yourself, giving of yourself. That's a lot. Someone says, "I do." Unconditional love to me is loving even when it's hard. That's true. It will hurt a man's pride, though. I don't know what he was talking about. When my man was had cancer, sexual gratification was the furthest thing from my mind until he passed away. I definitely can see that being the
Mm,
thing. And you know what? I definitely relate to that. But sometimes some people, and I think that women are like that, but I think men are different. I think it's so physical for them. Sex is so physical for men.
well, just so you know,
I
this
mean, it's
our
it's like
makeup.
us.
Our
Yeah, it
makeup is
is. It
it's our
is your
makeup.
makeup.
It's our men
Absolutely.
makeup. I'm sorry.
Women, sex for women is mental. So if we're mentally, and it's like that for men too, I guess to a certain extent. But for women, when we're mentally like in a situation or not there, we're not thinking about. We could, yeah, we're
Depends
not
on
on
who it
that.
is.
I feel if you have that type of spirit and not dedicated, you will cheat. I don't know what that is. Did you hear that? Oh, okay. Not taking that call. They call it the wrong way. I feel if you have that type of spirit and not dedicated, you will cheat. It all depends on maturity and mindset. I prefer to let him go than give permission for him to have sex with anyone else. But I would stay faithful if he was unable to perform sexually. Wow,
Mm,
that's deep.
I know,
I
right?
think that those are one of those things that because my thing is this. What if you was like, okay, I'm staying faithful. I would never cheat. I don't want to be with any other man. And he's saying to you, baby, I need you. I know that you love sex. I know this is something that you need. I want you to go find somebody that's going to be able to please you in that way. Yes, you're not going to leave me. Yes, we're still going to be together. Yes, we love each other, but I need you to do that. Valerie, what would you feel like then? Would you feel like it was okay? And
Mm.
would you be hurt if it was the opposite? If he told you he had that need? Thank you. Everybody go hit the like button. Thank you. Different forms of celibacy can bring inner peace. I do agree with that. Sex is not everything. It should not be the main factor of the relationship. If you love that person unconditionally, you can be with that person no matter what, due to the memories of the that you both have together. I do agree with that. But we're talking about a different situation.
All right.
Like, and I think that it's really hard to really speak on that. I think that that is selfless. Like, if I was sick, and I'll just use myself for example. If I was sick and I loved my husband and he loved me and I could not sexually perform for him for whatever reason, I would want him to go. I would give him permission. I would not stifle his sexuality in that way. I think that that is selfish to me. And I feel
Mm.
like unconditional love is unconditional. And I understand too that if somebody is sick and you don't want to, that's not something that you want to do, understandable. But I would give him that permission. Whether he did it or not is on him, but I would give him that freedom because I would understand. Sex is a active part of life. I mean, what you think?
Oh,
You staying faithful?
you talking about me?
Yeah.
If my wife
If
became,
you was married and your wife was like, "I'm giving you permission to go sleep with somebody else," see, and I think that's so. So you said that's why I would let him go.
so
Ah, so you would leave. He had to
right.
see. I wouldn't leave. I would stay. I would stay. I would. You would say if you were sick and you were down, Valerie, you're saying that you would let your spouse um,
She
go
was
on
leaving.
with their life.
She
Like
was
if you
leaving.
down, you'll be like, leave me. You would tell your spouse to leave you. I mean, that's kind of selfish too. I mean, that's another way to look at it, and I feel like that's selfless. That you saying like, I don't want you to take care of me. I don't want you to sacrifice your life, go on without me. That's deep.
I don't know. Like to answer your question, it would be a. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I saw my spouse just laying in bed. I just couldn't. I feel like I went. I'm, to track, but I remember when I see my father when he was about before he's passed, and I felt, it's nothing I could do to help him. One of the things I want to do is like, what can I do to help my father? And there was nothing I could do, but it was just, and it was my wife or even my girlfriend, and it's like that's a tough deal.
Is that conditional?
Whew.
See, it's conditional love. I told you men only love conditionally. I told you. No, because it's like, okay, Asantiel said I couldn't look at her when she came home. Why? She's the same woman that just wiped you and took care of you and gave you a bath and kissed you and cooked your dinner and got you dressed
It's gonna
that
be rough to.
morning. I'm just saying,
It's
I'm
gonna be
just
rough to.
saying.
How you just?
How
uh,
would that's selfish
but that's
though?
rough for somebody you just know he just left, or he or she just left.
Asantio, you gotta call in.
This he just left.
That's selfish.
I mean, how can I even look at somebody like that? I'm
You gotta call in, Santiel, because I need to pick your brain.
like,
Like
what do you
I
say?
don't.
He
He
said,
said, "Fuck that." Santiel said, "Fuck that."
I'm like,
I
oh,
mean,
but see, men are
I. You
men
know
and
what
women
it
are
is?
built.
Y'all are
We
conditional
are no, we are
people.
built differently.
No,
We
y'all are.
can't.
You are.
You just
That is selfish.
no, no,
That's selfish and
no,
self-centered. You're
no.
only thinking about your feelings.
I'm
What
not.
about hers? It is. It's your own need to control
It's
and
not.
to dominate.
I,
That's where it comes
that see
from.
this. I think this comes from there's an exception to the
Now
rules,
I'm pulling up my
and
sleeve.
this is exception to the rules. It would be a hard pill for me to swallow. If I told my girl, "Hey, you know what? I know I
Yep, we
can't do
got a
this right
caller.
now."
We got a
And
caller.
oh, okay. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to Juicy Talk.
Hey, what's happening? This is Sante.
Oh,
What's up,
uh oh,
Asante?
uh oh.
So I want to know, You said you couldn't look at her the same.
I
Asante L, for everybody who may not know who you are, you one of our favorite people that's always watching our show,
yeah.
and we thank you and love you. Thank you for your support. Tell everybody where you calling from and your age.
I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio, and
Okay.
I'm 61 years old.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's talk about
And
it.
I can't do it. If I know that you're going somewhere to drug
Right.
and
I agree, man.
do all that sexual stuff and 69 and whatever, I mean,
Oh,
I'm nervous.
that's 60.
But I'm gonna force
Hey, what about
myself,
68?
right?
Oh, and I owe you one.
I'm forcing myself to heal up. Forget this.
I mean,
I
okay.
ain't doing it.
So let me ask you this. Let me
What
give
did
you the
producer say?
let me paint the picture. Let me paint the picture. Okay?
Okay.
All right. This is the picture. You are unable to sexually perform. You're ill for whatever reason. She's been there for you. She's been a loyal, faithful wife. She's been a loving wife. Y'all had a very healthy sexual relationship. You notice she has needs. You notice that you know your wife, so you know she's walking around a little frustrated. She's trying to be calm. You notice she has. Oh wait, they can't hear you. You guys, wait a minute. Okay, they said they
I hear
can't
you.
hear.
I hear you.
They said they can't hear you well. Okay, so I don't know
Oh,
what's
really?
going on.
Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do.
Let's see if you could talk. Just talk a little bit louder. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, Asantiel,
Yes.
you are in this relationship. She's been a loving, faithful, loyal wife. She's a little frustrated, right? Because she's been, you've been sick, you've been down, but she's been holding everything down. Y'all had a very sexual, active sex life.
And all of a sudden, you're not hitting it on the regular, right?
You
You
can't, and
can't.
it's not been a week, 2 weeks. This has been years.
It's been like years,
It's
a
been
year or
years.
two.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you know she misses that intimacy. What are you gonna do? She ain't even asked for it. She ain't asked for it, but you know that's what she need, cause you her
The
husband.
relationship. Okay, okay. Let's talk. Let's talk like mature people. The relationship is not going to be the same again. I don't
Correct.
care if I can't fuck. I don't care if I can't have sex no more. Screw. You know, my mouth still works,
Oh.
but
Okay.
my thing is that my hands and everything else still work. My mind, my voice, my way I communicate. But my thing is that the relationship will change forever once that happens. There's just no way I want to lay up with a woman that just got through laying up with a man. And you come in, I'm not doing it. Sleep on the couch.
Ooh.
Where is that coming from? But she done took care of all your needs. What?
I don't care. When you share
Why?
yourself with another man, go be with that other man. That's
Mm.
me.
Okay.
I ain't got time to be doing the competition thing. I'm not doing it.
But why are you competing? Because nobody can compete. She loves you
What?
unconditionally.
Okay. So you saying if me and you together, something happened with you, and
I'm
I
not
come
saying
home.
me.
No. We gotta dip you in that pool too.
we
Listen,
hey,
hey,
hey, hey, hey. We're not talking about me. No, I'm just
no,
kidding.
we're gonna drag you in this like a
Okay.
And then she did kind
crocodile.
of put you on the spot. That's good.
Listen,
Like, listen.
if you know that I'm coming home and I just got through doing whatever, or
Okay.
it's something we ain't doing, and I come in the house and I'm smelling like her, and
Mm.
you gonna sit on the couch? I don't care if you're in a wheelchair, you laid up in bed, or you just sitting on the couch. You gonna give me that look like you're hurt, you're disappointed, you don't like it, but what else is there for you to do? So I'm just keeping it real. As a man of my stature, who I am, and how I've been going about my life with women, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
So
I might put up with it for a minute. But eventually it's gonna get to me.
Okay, so
every man is gonna go through that. He's gonna go through those ups and downs sexually. Every man is gonna. It's gonna happen as you just keep getting older. You're gonna have to learn how to tamper that off. You got to learn how to do other things that's gonna have to satisfy you because sex is not gonna always be there like it used to be. So I'm just telling all men, it's coming. The day is coming. So communicate with your woman well because communication is going to be the only thing that's going to keep you together.
I do agree with that. I do agree.
I hope my time don't come no
I
time soon.
do. I do agree.
Transparency is the only. So I mean, I think women should constantly try to tease their man or get their man excited or sometimes you got to go dig deep to excite your man because just because you and him might not be having sex, that don't mean the next woman can bring some good energy and next thing you know he's revitalized. So my thing is that we have to communicate and be transparent so we don't step outside our boundaries because it can easily happen. Because if you're not having sex with your spouse and somebody else come up to
That's
you
true.
and try to talk to you or get to know you, that new energy can excite you.
That's true.
And next thing you know, you're like, oh, get back in the gym. Let me go buy this outfit.
But this is
Shit,
not.
let me
This
go
is
wash
not.
this
But
car.
this is not a situation where she doesn't want to be with her man. This is a situation where he can't physically be with her because he is bedridden, right? He does
Okay,
not
okay.
have the he does
He
not
has
have
the
he can't
capabilities.
he doesn't have the capability to be with her. It's not that he don't want to, it's not that she's tired of it, it's
Yeah,
not that it don't work no more. This is like something that's never gonna change for him. It's never gonna change.
that's tough. That's tough
Right.
because then you the woman will probably be going out with her new dude and be saying, "Damn, I wish this nigga died. Damn, wish
Nah,
this
I
nigga
don't,
had
I
to
don't think
leave."
so. Nah, I don't
But
think
it
so.
doesn't
Women,
matter.
people
But
think
her
like
but
that.
her
I
but
hope not.
but
I
her
hope
thing
not.
is
I
but it
hope
doesn't
not.
matter because for her loyalty lies with her man. She loves her man. This is who she's in love with. She doesn't have a desire to be with anybody else. This is who she wants to be with. She just is in a situation where her
I
man
ain't
can
saying.
no longer sexually satisfy her. And let's just say it's the opposite. It's you. It's her that's bedridden. She's in the bed. She can no longer sexually satisfy you anymore. It's not because she doesn't have the desire to. She doesn't have the capability.
I'm
She's
not leaving
down.
her.
Are
I'm
you?
not gonna leave her.
I
I'm not gonna
understand
leave
you're
her
not leaving.
because
This is not a question about leaving because we already
oh, okay.
established this is somebody that you love
Unconditionally,
unconditionally,
right.
right? So we
So you
know that
saying
you're.
if I'm gonna go?
We already
So you
established.
asking if I'm gonna go out and go get some, right?
I'm saying she's giving you permission. You ain't even
Right.
asked. She's saying, baby,
I'm gonna go do it.
Don't answer that question.
you said you gonna go
I'm
do
gonna
it.
go do it.
You
I'm
gonna
going
go.
to do it. Yeah.
That's
Because
okay.
there's been a lot of opportunities I've passed up in the past when I've had opportunities to do things and I refuse. If that opportunity comes again, I'm doing it.
That's real talk.
Because the woman I'm with that's in my position would do the same thing. If I'm bedridden, she's gonna go get it.
Wow, that's deep.
She's gonna go get it, and I'm
And
gonna
and so
because I know
I'm saying if you so my thing is y'all have a healthy, wonderful, loving relationship. Y'all care about each
Mhm.
other deeply. Why would you
Mhm.
walk away? Why would you?
I'm not walking away. I'll stay,
I
but
mean, but why
like I
would you
said,
walk away if why would you not give her permission to go be with somebody else? I don't understand
I just can't. But I guess it's my.
that.
Hold on a second.
Is that selfishness?
I guess it's my territorial energy. Uh, it's not about jealousy. It's a territorial thing with men. Men don't want other men touching what they have. That's just a
Well, this is
natural thing. We just don't.
like I said
We don't
earlier.
want our
This
woman
is
being
exception
spread
to
like
the rules.
peanut butter.
It's ego. I agree. It's ego. It's
It
ego.
can't be. It's not ego. Ego and territorial are two different things.
But it's all the same when it comes to this situation because it's your ego that won't let her go get satisfied sexually.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
also
Okay,
it's
honey.
also
Going out.
You come back now. You
Going
hear?
out, honey. Go on out, honey, and throw
No,
them legs
no,
back.
because she
Go
loves
ahead,
you
honey.
enough to
Go
be
ahead.
discreet. You just give her permission to do it. Like, I don't want to know about it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. But if you got a need and it needs to be met, just go. I'm giving you, you have my permission. You may never know. You
She
may,
better
she
come
will
home
never,
though.
she,
She better not
she's
stay
coming
overnight.
home. She's coming home. She's doing everything like she always did. Baby, I'm going to the gym. I'll be
She
back.
about to go work out. All right.
Baby, I'm going to the gym. I mean, what would you tell her if it was the other way around? Because you gonna do it. So you already said that you gonna do it. So I'm saying you're gonna do it if she was the if it was the other way around. So what would you do for her? What you gonna say, babe? I'm stepping out. I'm about to go hang out with my homeboys real quick. I'll be right back. Or I'm about to go watch the game with Hardy. I'll be right back.
Game over at 5 o'clock. You don't
You
come at
know,
8.
you know how men talk.
Exactly. So that's my point. I think that the fact that you can't even give her what she needs and you still holding out and she's been loyal, she deserved that, don't she?
You know what? You're right. You're right. If I'm laid up in bed and I can't do nothing, she has every right to go and get what pleases her. She's right. But if I'm not laid up in bed, that's a different thing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
We say producer.
we wouldn't be having this conversation because because she definitely would not do this if she y'all would be together. Y'all had a very healthy life. Thank you so much for calling, Asante. I
Thank you, man.
appreciate
And
you.
You're
thanks for
welcome.
watching
You're
us and
welcome,
Thank
guys.
you.
talking.
I just appreciate you every time I see you in the chat. So thank you.
Hey, hope to see you on the cruise though.
I'm still on. I'm still gonna watch.
Yes,
Okay.
and I can I hope look, I hope that you be on the cruise.
Yeah, I hope so. But I heard that you guys are just doing a 3-day cruise.
Yes, this is 3
We
days.
are, but it's just 3 days. It's simple.
That might be tough because I've been on the cruise before for a whole week, and trust me, you need a whole week.
You do, but this a
You know,
quick.
because
This our first time. We gonna party for them 3 days. We gonna
Yeah.
make it count. So we hope to see you there.
You ain't gonna get no sleep. I'm telling you.
We ain't gonna sleep.
Right. That's
We
the whole
sleep
purpose of
later.
You ain't
doing.
gonna get no sleep.
All
We
right.
ain't gonna
Get some
sleep.
that first night.
We ain't sleeping none. We gonna sleep when we get back.
Right.
All right. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
hey, it's a pleasure talking to
All
you
right,
too.
All right.
y'all.
Bye
All
bye.
right, man. Appreciate you.
So we had like about 30 people that called while we was on the phone.
Right.
Somebody sent an image. I don't know what that is, but somebody said I don't think they was trying to call in. I don't know what they was sending me. Yeah. All right. Let's put this back in its proper place.
What's up? What's
We're about to read some of these comments. Santiel, thank you for calling us, letting us know. Agreed, Santiel. We can't hear him that well. Okay. He can orally please her, use her toys on her,
Oh
find
my
something before
God. Are
saying,
you
go get it
serious,
from
people?
someone else. I mean, that okay, we talking about a situation where he's bedridden. He's not even in a mood to give her what he doesn't want to
But
do
you just
anything
like,
sexual.
why can't it be oral?
I mean, but if he's sick, we talking about a person who is sick. A man should feel less than a man not able to please a woman, even less than one when he knows somebody else doing it. I agree with that, but it's like this is a situation that's not typical.
Right.
They had a very healthy relationship, very healthy sex life until this situation came about. Let me see. That's where in sickness and in health can come into play. I take marriage vows very seriously. I respect it. She doesn't love him unconditionally if she goes out and gets sex from another person. But does she? And he just said, y'all, he would go out, he would do it. I agree. I agree. Derek Smith said a confident man without ego will let her. I personally wouldn't want to know. Hey, hey, what up? I know
Hey,
you
what's
got a
up?
comment on there, Miss Prude.
I know.
We're
What's up,
talking
Miss
about
Prude?
unconditional love. And if your spouse was unable to perform sexually, would you, and gave you permission to go be with somebody else, would you go and do that? Hey, hey, Denise.
Hey, what's up, Denise?
Hey, It's been a while. We
I
missed
know.
you.
Hey, Denise is in the building.
Yes, Derek is right about feeling less than. Listen,
Uh-oh.
I get it, right? Nobody wants to give their partner to somebody else. Nobody wants to do that. But I'm just posing a question. It's really a personal situation, and every situation is different for every person. But my question is it a selfish act? Is it a selfish act not to consider your person, to consider their needs? Like, I think it's selfless to be like, you know what? I know you love me. I see you giving your all. We're going to be together through thick and thin, but I know you really miss that interaction that I used to be able to give you that I'm unable to give you now. And she's saying to him, go ahead. I don't know a man. I don't. I don't know one that would not take it if she gave him permission.
You know, you know, I think a man he might do it once, and then he'll do it at one time, and just he'll just think back down. My wife is at home, and I'm over here doing this. I think a guilty conscience would probably eat him alive.
You think so?
I do. I think.
I think I think it's men out here.
I think.
I think it's a lot of men who cheat and they guilty conscious. And she
But
got
this is
home and
different, though.
she's
This is
fine,
different.
perfectly
This,
fine, and he just want variety and he do
well,
it.
that's different. That's all. But this is knowing that your wife is laying in bed. That would just crush me, man.
You think so?
That would crush me.
It would.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was like, woo.
It's interesting. I think that it's a. I think that I just think that we should ask those type of questions. Like, I think those are the type of questions that need to be asked when you're in a relationship. Like, if I got sick and I was down and out, would you want me to be with someone else?
Mm, that's it. Yeah.
Somebody said you just have to teach, try some new things. There are many ways to help perform devices, toys,
Oh, here we go with
etc.
these toys again.
I do listen, but that might be a true thing,
What?
right? That might be a true thing. Just go get a toy. Like, so if okay, so let me dial it back. Say he's not that sick physically, right? But he just have ED,
Who?
erectile
Dysfunction?
dysfunction. Let's dial it back from something so serious. Let's say that you have a mate that has erectile
What about a small
dysfunction.
penis?
That too.
Oh,
But I'm just saying,
sorry.
let's start with one topic first. We'll deal with the
I'm
other
kind of
one
all over the
later.
place right now, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so he has erectile dysfunction, and he's basically like, hey, she's like, babe, I want you to put this strap on. Is that disrespectful? Because
What's that got to do with?
he cannot listen. He
She
cannot.
want him to put it on.
She want him to put it on to satisfy her because he no longer can become erect. Is that disrespectful?
I would be like, I'm not doing this. I'll be like, I'm not
Yeah.
doing this. I'm not putting a dildo on. I'm not
Why
doing it.
not? If see, and I think that's selfish too. Like, I
I'm not
do.
doing that.
Because like if she couldn't perform sexually, let's just say that it was the opposite. And he couldn't vaginally
Mhm.
penetrate her anymore, right? Man, she gonna get sleeves and lube and all kind of stuff to try to make sure that she still satisfy that man in whatever capacity that she can. She's gonna do whatever she can because she's gonna understand that he has needs that needs to be met.
See what I'm saying?
See, I agree. I am happy that
I
these
don't
women
want-
are saying
She
they
said, I
agree
don't
with
want
me.
my man to
I
put a
would.
strap on.
I wouldn't want him to put the
Right,
strap
she's
on.
right.
Okay, why not? Put it on. That's what I'm saying. Put it on. Put it on.
Oh my!
Put it on.
You
Put it
gotta be
on.
kidding me!
Why does it take away? Whatever we do in the confines of our bedroom is our business. Put the strap on. Satisfy your woman. Use the toy. Do whatever you got to do.
By
And
any
stay
means
loyal.
necessary.
By any means necessary. I
Power
just
to the
think
people.
that's fair.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Yeah, if all the meds don't work, or if it's unhealthy, because say he's on blood pressure pills and he can't take that what is it, Viagra. You can't take that. They say don't mix that. That's a deadly combination. So like, why wouldn't
I
you
mean,
want to
I
try
guess that
something
would.
else?
I mean, like I guess that would be like a man that had prostate cancer.
Yeah, put it on.
I'm
Put
not.
it
I'm
on.
not putting that on. I'm not doing.
Why?
I'm gonna do something. I'm not.
Why? Because what would you want her to do for you? You would want her to do whatever it took
Well, I'm
to
not.
get you where you needed to be.
So we go. This you gotta
It's
draw.
only
You gotta
fair.
draw the line somewhere. I'm not putting a strap on. I'm not doing
What? Frida,
that. What's free to
respect
say?
respectfully says you missing out. He
What's he say?
said, I don't want nothing that's not real.
See,
I don't do toys, real deal or nothing.
but we said,
You missing out, sis. No,
we
I'm just
saying
kidding. I'm just kidding.
if he
I'm
can't
just
get it
teasing
up,
you,
so
Frida.
what do you do? You leave him, Frida? You leave him?
He can't
Just
sexually satisfy. You
so do
just
you
go
leave him?
without.
Do you leave him?
Do you go without?
Uh, are you there, caller?
She said oral. Oral is cool, but what if he bad at that?
Or what is she? What about she? If she's bad at it?
Or what if she's bad at it?
Yeah, don't be saying all that. Why we gotta be bad at it?
Because y'all bad at it. No, I'm
Women be
just
bad
kidding.
at
I'm
it too.
just kidding. I'm
So
just
that's a story for another
kidding.
day too.
That's another day. She said you gonna go with oh
Ooh,
Frida. You gotta call in because
I
I
can't.
need to I got
Me too.
questions and I need to understand. Free bouquet. One of y'all gotta call in. Shoot.
What did he say?
She said the more he does it, the better he'll get at
Oh
it.
my man, what kind of women we got here in
I
Cleveland, man?
mean,
What's up with Cleveland
how
women?
you know they from
What-
Cleveland?
what-
How you just assume they from Cleveland? They could
you're
be
right.
from
You're right.
anywhere.
I shouldn't assume that. Maybe they from somewhere else. They is off the chain.
I'm just saying.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
know.
I'm
Listen.
you know, I'm a loss for words.
It
I'm a loss for
something
words.
might be wrong with me. Maybe something wrong with me.
I'm a loss for words.
Strong foreplay is a great thing. It is. But it is not everything. It only goes so far.
Mm.
I mean, am I by myself? Am I the hello?
Is this mic on?
Hello? Is it just me? Am I the one with the problem? Yeah, because I'm just saying, like, I just feel like he said, what would be the equivalent for the man if the woman can't please? It's these things called sleeves, you know? It's like
Oh. Oh,
it's like a little sleeve. You know, y'all done seen they got the little thing in the can and
oh.
the little sleeve thing and it just wraps around
Oh.
and I mean
don't know
that's
about that.
another show. But
Right.
it's stuff out here for me too. Ah, you are all alone. Frida, say it to my face. Call in, Frida.
Hide behind the laptop.
Yeah, if that's all you can get, you better be
This
appreciative.
say tossed salad. This say,
What you say? I've heard that salad tossing helps.
man, I'm about to go. I can't take
Listen,
it.
you can't even go after last week's show. Put your hand.
I can't.
Put your hand after
I can't.
last week's show. You can't even go. Put
People
this
talking about
this
tossing
ain't
salad?
this ain't nothing compared to last week.
Oh yeah, last week was crazy. Yeah.
Frida said put the number up. Okay, Frida. It's up, boo.
Somebody said tossing
Call in,
salad.
call
We're in
in.
prison now. That's.
You know what that means.
I know, right?
216 245
I had heard they be doing that in prison.
I don't
Tossing
know.
salads.
I don't know. I think they do it outside.
I think
All you got to do is go outside.
I think with the guys in prison, that's what I heard now. They use them like.
Oh gosh, Juicy. Nothing is wrong with you. You are ultra sexual.
Oh my goodness.
Am I? I probably am. Here we go. See, my callers be keeping.
What's that?
Y'all be keeping it
What's
real.
that in the ass? What is, I can't see. What is that?
Asante L said women love getting a ass ate.
Oh my, this is this show. Y'all just shows this. Y'all just went to a whole different level.
All right, we got a caller.
Uh oh.
What's up? State your name and age and where you calling from.
Hi, this is Frida.
Hey,
Hey,
Frida.
Frida.
I'm 57, and I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio. Lyndhurst, Ohio.
Okay, we about to talk about it, Frida. Now listen, listen, girl.
Man.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that you gonna stay celibate? You
Yes,
don't
I
want
am. I don't do toys. I'm not
why?
doing any toys because I think that's like no.
Tell me why though.
I want the real deal
So
because a toy
okay,
is not going to put the teaser.
okay. So
What you
let
gonna
me,
get from it?
honey,
Baby.
baby.
I want the
As I would say,
I want the
baby,
full
listen.
ecstasy of intimacy.
I feel you on
I
that.
want I
Yeah.
want I want the I want all of it.
I
So
Give
know
me
I
the
that's
get
right.
it.
release. Give me the
Right. You can't hold that
So
dildo
let
at
so
night. It's like, oh, I love
so
you.
let me
can't touch me back.
so
You
let
can't
me
hug
ask
that
let me give
dildo.
you the scenario, Frida. Okay.
You ready?
Your man can no longer get it up.
Uh-oh.
He has ED and it's bad. It's like he can't take Viagra because he on high pressure
I
medication.
need a
And
drink.
if you mix both of them, it's basically going to cause him to
Have a
it
heart
could
attack.
have a heart attack. It could cause a heart attack. And that's a true thing. So, he can't get it up anymore, but y'all used to have a really active sexual sex life and this was a part of y'all relationship.
Mhm.
He come home. He like, baby, I know I can't give it to you like I used to. I know you need more than just oral. So now I got something else for you. I got this strap on. I'm about to put it on, and it's gonna feel like
So be
it's the real deal because I'm hugging you, I'm kissing you, but I just got this toy attached to my body that's gonna help you. You saying no, Frida?
I'm saying no.
to your husband?
To your
I'm saying no
husband.
because that's first of all, it's an artificial toy, so it's not gonna feel like the real thing.
How you
Second of
know?
all,
How you know, Frida?
where's his dingling gonna go? Where's the
It's,
other the real
It's
part
gonna
of him
it's
going?
gonna
it's,
it's
it's,
gonna go.
What?
It's soft. It's gonna just
be hanging
it's
out.
just gonna be it's gonna be if I'm
Be
not
hanging
trying to
out.
be graphic
Be
in
hanging
what
out
I'm
with the
gonna
balls.
say. It's gonna be hanging
So
out with
what
his
am I
balls.
so what am I gonna do? While he's toying me, I'm feeling the under part of his dingling or
Right.
something.
No,
Pretty much.
it's gonna feel like
Two dicks in the
it's
building.
it's gonna feel like balls. That's what it's gonna feel
Got
like.
ball juice all over the place.
It's just gonna feel like it's gonna feel like
So
a scrotum. I like to
I
use
can't even
proper
understand
words.
how that's even gonna work because what is gonna go around his stomach?
No,
Right.
I mean,
it's gonna
the
go
big
in.
one for me.
It's gonna go on like briefs, like underwear.
You step into it.
He gonna
I
step
can't
into
see
it,
So it's
and then he
so
gonna
you
get
saying it's
into
gonna
it.
go under his dingling?
It's gonna go. It's gonna go in front of it, cause
Right.
it's soft. It's like
How's it gonna go in front? It's gonna have a hole in it to put his dick.
Yeah, I
no,
believe so.
it probably do, but I don't. So
I
let's
can't
just
see
say.
it.
So let's
No.
just say it don't have the hole in it. It's just gonna hang out with his balls. It's soft. It's just gonna be on the outside.
My imagination is not gonna let me go
I know.
there.
But
No.
what happens if you might be in the dark, though? Be in the dark.
It don't matter.
Oh,
No.
no.
Mm-mm.
You pass on
Sorry.
that?
I mean,
I pass on that.
I know that's right.
I'll just live in celibacy. We'll be okay.
oh, are you serious?
I'm very serious.
And so,
I mean, I'm celibate now, so I mean, it's not a big deal. That's
so
probably
maybe,
why my mind thinks like
that's more the problem, right? Maybe that's more the problem.
yeah, because I'm celibate. I mean, I've been celibate for a while, so I don't
Okay.
even think about that at all.
And see, now that may be why you can't imagine what I'm talking about, right? Because you are not in an active relationship, but when you are used to your man sleeping with you on a regular basis, and then he no longer can do it.
Then I would probably feel sorry for him, and I wouldn't want to do anything that's gonna cause any more problems to his mental.
And I can
Oh.
understand that. I can understand that. But if he said he's bringing it to you though, He's saying, baby, I'm trying something different to satisfy you because as a man, he wants to make sure he meets your needs. And he knows
And
that
I'm gonna
you
tell
miss
you,
it ain't gonna work.
girl, he don't mean he would not mean that shit. He would not mean it. He
Maybe
wouldn't
he
mean it.
will. Maybe he will. He brought it to you. The scenario is he brought it to you. He
I
brought
would
it to
think it was a
you.
trick. I would think it was a trick.
Why would it be a trick? It's not like he telling you to
I
go
just,
be with another guy. He's saying,
nah.
baby, I got this for you. This is what I want you to do.
This is for us.
This is for us.
No.
So he can feel like
Mm.
he can feel like a man that he giving it to his wife again, like he used to.
Let me let me tell you something that happened to me when I was married.
Okay.
So
Oh,
years ago, we probably was maybe like into maybe the seventh, eighth, maybe even the ninth year. I don't know. We were married for 17 years, together over 24. For some reason, he took it up on himself to take me to what is that store called? Ambiance?
right.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
And he bought a dildo, and I'm like, what is you doing? Why are you buying that? Because I sure didn't need it because he satisfied me enough. And there was nothing wrong with him. But I found it to be appalling for myself because I felt like I didn't need it. I felt like you did enough that why did you even feel like you wanted to bring something like that into the bedroom with us?
Really?
So it was a no, yeah.
That's
And
very
I and,
interesting.
so as life goes on and you get older, you know it's always any day that your number could be called. So I didn't want my children to run across anything like that. So I wrapped it up in a damn and some paper in a bag, and I threw it in a dumpster.
What? That
Yeah.
is deep.
Wow.
I ain't even gonna
That's real.
joke. I ain't even gonna say what I was gonna say. But you know
Real
what?
life story.
I respect it, Frida. And I know that people are different. Everybody has a preference and they have differences. So I respect yours too. Don't get it twisted. But for it's me and my house. But no, I'm just kidding.
Already then.
As for me and my house, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay, we at
But
church.
no,
We having
no,
church tonight.
but I do feel where
And
you're
all the
coming
people
from.
said-
I understand your perspective, and I
It
respect
definitely
it.
ain't no dilemma.
Thank you for calling in.
Thanks
I
for being
appreciate it.
transparent.
All right,
All right.
bye.
Y'all take care.
You
You
too.
too.
Bye
I'm still
bye.
on.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.
Woo. She's like, get that dildo
All
out of
right.
here.
So where's the comment where it said I was being selfish? Hold up. Okay, I agree with Frida. The more he does, the better he'll get at it. Yes, I'm going to do what I can stay up at all times to make
Can Miss
it.
Parker please call in? Miss Denise Parker, please
I
call
think
in
I'm
the
getting
building.
another. I'm getting another call. Hold on.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to Juicy Talk.
Hi, Juicy. How are you?
Hello.
Bobcat.
Hey,
Hey, what's up,
Bocat.
Cat?
All right,
Oh.
where are you?
What's
Ooh,
up,
it's what's up? We going in. It's a lot of people calling. Valerie, we will call back in a couple minutes. Okay, so Bocat,
Oh,
what's
Yes,
up?
I just wanted to say this really quick. First of all, I'm in the same tribe as Frida. No toys, absolutely no. I think it's not that it's a bad thing. First of all, you crack me up. I think you are ultra sexual.
I probably
Nothing's
am.
wrong with it. Live in it. I love it. But this is one of the reasons why I don't prefer that. You guys know, like, what is it called? Telepathy, where people like have that gift and they can actually move objects like with their energy in their bodies, right? I am not that, but I really believe in the power of our energy as human beings. And I believe we can satisfy each other without even touching each other if we connect that way.
I definitely agree. I definitely they call it tantrum sex.
Yeah.
What you know about that?
And so I feel like if I'm in a situation where it's not even about the person can perform, it's about connecting to that other person to the point where you can literally get aroused just by maybe his essence, his smell, the way that he speaks to you. and it's like foo stuff, right? Because most people don't even have the time to even connect with anybody like that.
That's
But
true.
what I'm saying is, it's like if I was in a situation where my partner is unable, right? I would hope that we have built a relationship strong enough where we're connected in a different way. And so, like, maybe I would still be satisfied. And if I couldn't be satisfied sexually, then I would be like Frida and be willing to just simply forego that as a sacrifice because our relationship is way stronger and bigger than sex. So that's why I personally would do it.
And you know what? I can honestly respect that, right? But the scenario was if he brings it to you. If he says, "Hey babe, I know I haven't been able to do this for you no more. I want, are you willing to try this? I brought it home and I'm going to put this on and I want to satisfy you with this. Everything else is going to feel like me. My hands, my touch, my kisses, everything. But I want to be able to give you this other happy ending at the end. He's bringing
it
it
would
to
be a
you.
turn off. It would be a
Wow.
turn off for me personally because
Wow.
wouldn't I want him like I need the body. Like even if you just laid on me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like that's fake, whatever that is, and he's trying to do something that maybe he's not able to do. And I would try to show him that it's other ways that I'm satisfied with him. So I personally wouldn't want it. It would be kind of like a turn off for me. But I understand why people do it. But for me, I wouldn't want that.
I respect
I
it.
know it sounds boring.
No, it
Quite,
doesn't. It
quite
doesn't.
boring.
It's not that it sounds boring to me. I just feel like I just feel like a lot of times, right? Um, we just don't explore different things. I'm glad that you brought up tantrum sex,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like it does take a connection. But if I think
Yeah.
that we have to be willing to try other things with our partner. Like if he's coming to you and he's saying, "Baby, this is what I want to be able to give to you," right? Let me do this. It's eternal. If your man came home with a toy and was like, "Hey baby, let's try this," why would you deny him that?
I would deny him because if he came to me with that, that would signal to me that he doesn't really know me. So I would expect my partner to know me well enough to offer what he knows that I would appreciate and love. It's just like if someone like if he offered, let's say, some hideous looking color and he knows that it's not your color of an article, he wouldn't do that, right? Because he should be connected to me enough where he understands who I
What
am
about what
and he's
about
okay with me being who I am.
what
But
about
what about
watching
unconditional?
porn,
Hold up, all right. What
together?
about unconditional love? Because this is now yes, he knows it's something different. He knows it's out of the box, right? He knows that that would be out of the box for you. But he's like, "Babe, this is where unconditional, this is where compromise come in at."
Ooh.
Then what?
Yeah,
Hello?
I mean that's really deep.
I
I
know.
would
Are you
say
there,
something
caller?
like that. I don't, huh?
No, no, good.
Go ahead. What you say?
I was gonna say something in that particular scenario is not a deal breaker, right? So if he just truly wants that particular thing, okay, fine, but he can't come to me and say it's for me because I don't want that. So if
Ah,
it's for
okay.
you, my unconditional love to you is gonna satisfy you in that way. But if you have to draw the line, even in partnership,
Hmm.
right? You have to have your own boundaries
You do.
and the other person they should respect and love you enough to be okay with what your boundaries are. That's unconditional love in itself. So it's like if you let's say you're just a big ultra I don't want to say freak, but you're just more adventurous, more
No, you right. You had it right the first time.
I mean,
Don't
like
sugarcoat.
more
Don't sugarcoat. You was right.
like out
You was right.
what if you're like really out there, right?
Mhm.
I would think that a person your compatibility with another person, that's pretty high priority on your list. I would assume that it is, right?
Yeah.
Because if something is important to you, right, that's part of compatibility. So for me, I'm somewhere, I'm probably in the middle. But if I attract someone that's like hyper, ultra, and that's that other person, at some point it's going to be a turn off because we're not compatible, right?
I
and
agree.
It's like, okay, you need to find your person that is in that realm. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree with that.
I don't know.
You got to find your tribe.
But,
I'm big about finding your tribe. Thank you so much, BoCat, for calling in. I appreciate you.
Cat.
All right.
Good show as always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
bye-bye. Bye.
Well, it's been established, obviously.
Yeah,
I guess
producer.
I'm ultrasexual.
Wow.
And you know what? And my thing is, like, this is my thing, right? I just feel like, I do get where you're coming from, BoCat. I do. Like, that's not about pleasing me. That's about pleasing you, right? So, to a certain extent,
How's strapping a dildo? How's that helping me?
It's helping. She's saying that because I gave the scenario was if he came to you and he was like, "Hey, I got this for you." She's saying, "No, that's not for me. That's for you."
How's that for me if I put a strap on? That's not for me. That's for her.
I agree.
I don't understand that one.
Yes, yes, yes. Variety is key.
Who's saying that?
I ain't reading that. That's funny. Variety is key. What you say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought that's Valerie. Call back in if you want to call in.
Yeah, real quick, Valerie, because the producer said we got to wrap it up.
So, y'all, we have a producer
we have
now.
A producer in the background.
Since Hardy keeps talking about the behind the scenes producer, we have a producer now, and she will be helping us stay to task, keeping our comments, and just helping us be better on our show.
Yep.
So let's give it up for our producer. Yes. A little what?
A little clap.
I don't know where to clap at. It ain't working. That's a scream. That is the applause. Yes. So, we got to call Valerie. All right. Welcome to Juicy Talk.
Hey.
Hey, Valerie.
What's up, Valerie?
What's going on?
Crazy.
Just a little bit.
So what's your take on that, Valerie?
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So Valerie, first. You got to say your age and where you calling from.
Okay. My age is 59.
Okay.
And I'm calling from Cleveland.
All right,
okay.
Cleveland. We got a lot of women from Cleveland.
What?
I said there's a lot of women.
He says a lot of women from Cleveland today.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. We appreciate your support. Thank you so much. A homegirl. Homegrown. So, let's talk about it, Valerie. What's your take?
Okay. My take, first of all, like I said, my vows are very special to me. Rather than give my other permission to go out and involve himself with someone else while we're still together, I much rather give him his freedom. That's my unconditional love. I love him enough to let him go and find what he needs. Because I'm a selfish type person when it comes to that. I personally would not want to know that I'm sharing him with someone else. I much rather have him give him that freedom to do whatever he needs to do in order to find his happiness if I can't provide that happiness. Now, on the other side of that, variety, like you were mentioning, other ways to please each other. I think even before that type of scenario would come about, I think that as a couple, you should experiment with different things in order to see what each other is into and what pleases each other.
however that may be,
Are you
because that's a
are you pro
personal thing
toys?
between you and your other
Are
person.
you
Uh,
pro toys?
I'm not against them, no. That's, again, that's something that I would be willing to explore if, in fact, that's something that my other person is, open to.
Yeah. I think that
You
so
have
the
to have an open mind.
so
Choose
I
your. We
I
should say choose your
respect
tribe.
wait a minute. I respect exactly what you said about um giving him his freedom. I think that's selfless. And I do think that's unconditional love, right? To say,
Hmm.
hey,
Hmm.
I can no longer satisfy you and give you what you need. And because I can't do that, I'm gonna walk away. That's
Yeah.
that's unconditional love. And that's selflessness. And I don't stop loving you and I'm still gonna be here for you and I still got your back. But I don't want you to be attached to me and I can't give you what you need. That's real unconditional love. I do agree
Yeah.
with that.
And
That is.
even if he gave me permission to go out and find that same type of, situation, I wouldn't accept it. Because, again, sex is, for me, should be an intimate thing. And I can't just be intimate with someone else if I'm in love with someone else. I, I just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, and I think
You
that's
know,
the difference between men and women, right? Because I think
yeah.
that men, like the other caller that called in, when I gave he said he would not give his woman permission, but he would
Hmm.
definitely if she gave him permission, he would gladly take it. And I think that's
Yeah, no,
how a
I
lot of
can't do
men, I
that.
think a lot of men would do that, and I think women on the other
Yeah.
hand would have a different,
I,
we wouldn't want to, we wouldn't like most of the women in the chat have been like we wouldn't I wouldn't want to do that to him. I wouldn't want
No.
to hurt his heart, his ego. I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to affect his self esteem or make him feel worse when he's already going through something mentally. All the women pretty much said that. Not one man
Yeah.
said that for the woman though.
I
And
said
I'm just saying
I said I would feel bad though. I
you
said I
said you
would.
would feel guilty. You
I
did.
would.
Yeah, I would. I would
That's what I'm
feel
saying.
guilty myself because, like I
You
said,
right.
it's. I mean, it is about him, but it's about me too because I have
Yes,
my own values. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And for me, I can't split myself between people. I'm either in or I'm out.
I
Sorry,
respect that. No,
but
I
that's
get it.
just me.
I get it
Yeah,
110%. I
yeah,
get it
yeah. So that's
110%.
that's my take.
Thank you so much, Valerie. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
you.
You're
Valerie. Thanks for
welcome.
calling in.
All right,
Thank
have
you.
a good night.
You
You too.
too.
Okay, thank you.
Keep
Great
listening.
show.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right, Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to your comment. Hold up. Let me throw this
Oh,
phone out the way. So, Mr. Smith said, throwing men under the bus again. Women do it now without a sickness, and men do too. That's my answer. And men do too.
whoa.
Men cheat. People cheat.
People cheat. I was gonna say people cheat.
But that's not what we're talking about.
I
We're
know.
talking about
I think I
unconditional love.
right. But women
Yes.
do cheat better than men.
Just because somebody is better at something doesn't make it any less wrong.
I'm not
It's
saying
it's
it's wrong.
it's both people are wrong, and it doesn't give one both are wrong, and it doesn't give make one better than the other because one is better at it than the other.
Cheating is
If
cheating.
we had that mentality, then she never actually cheated. She never got caught. Only the person that got caught cheated. I mean, think about it. I mean, if that's really the reality of it, she knows she did it. She's wrong. But if she never got caught, you never know about it. Guess what? It never happened. But
It did happen.
if you did get caught, then guess what? It did happen on your watch. I'm just saying. Not saying it's right, but it's just the facts because you're basing it off of nothing. You can't say all women cheat because you got caught. And I think a lot of men do that. They'll say, "Oh, women cheat too." No, you're only saying that because you got caught. But you don't have anything to base that on. You just assume that all women cheat. Well, maybe she was faithful. What if he wants to dress up like a woman during sex? For me, unconditional love would be out the window ASAP. Boundaries are important. I think that boundaries are important. But we're talking about unconditional love. Everybody has limits. You can love somebody and walk away. Like like Valerie said, I love them enough to let them be free. That's unconditional love to me. So what I'm saying is, right? Everybody has boundaries. Everybody has things that they wouldn't cross or they wouldn't do, right? Deal breakers. We all have deal breakers, things that we wouldn't do in a relationship. But I'm saying your spouse, you love your spouse. You care about your spouse. You want them, this is your husband. You know what his needs are. Men would take the pass. Absolutely. Every single time. Men would take the pass. It said you said yourself, men would take the pass more than women would. I disagree with that.
Derek, call in.
The chat is saying it. Derek, call
Call
in.
on,
You know
Derek.
the number. What's the number?
There you go,
Call
Derek.
in. 216
And what's the other person? What's the other young lady? Have her call in too.
Everybody did call in. Yes, and I do. I think people cheat all the time. People cheat. All people cheat. And they have, but some people don't cheat. You don't have to cheat on your spouse. You can honor your vows. You can be creative. You don't have to step out on somebody. It's all about choice.
Just stepping out on faith.
Yeah, I mean, and I do. I like the idea of like what she said, tantrum sex. You know, maybe he can't do all those other things, but the other forms of intimacy. And people got hands. You got all kind of different things
Tongues.
that you could do. Yeah, tongues, all of that. You know, you got a lot of things you could do. Yeah, after my ex got caught, he tried to his best to catch me because that's what was in his head. I can't stand a cheater, so I would never cheat. And that is true. I think that we got to stop the scenario because that's what every time we had a show where we talk about love or unconditional show, the first thing that all the guys say is women cheat too. Where? Because black women don't cheat.
I disagree.
I'm just saying. No, but really, honestly,
I'm honest.
if you have, I think that all people have the capability of cheating, right? I'm
Right.
just being silly.
Just
But
because.
all people have the capability of cheating. But I'm just saying, if you have never, don't be the person that you get caught slipping and you cheat and now you just assume that she cheating too. No, she honored the relationship. She came in it doing the right thing. Don't just assume that she's cheating just because you got caught.
You gotta find out why she's cheating.
So he said, Derek said, I'm not giving a pass. I'd rather not know, especially since women are so good at it.
What's this guy?
Yes, Omar, black women don't cheat.
Omar, call into the building, please. He was. Omar, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Come on, man.
216-245.
Omar, really?
No, he put a question mark. He's saying it to
Okay.
me. Black women don't cheat.
Oh, okay. My
Yeah.
bad.
216
I'm like, bruh.
3380. But we don't. Most of us are loyal. And did he start it?
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever breaks the vow first, is that cheating after that?
I guess I think just because you don't get caught, that doesn't mean that you are cheating.
Just because, say
You
that
don't
again.
get caught. Just because you don't.
Get
Just
caught
because you
doesn't
don't.
mean that you didn't cheat.
Right.
Yeah. And just because you got caught don't mean that she is cheating. Because I think it's a scenario. This black woman don't either. I ain't on it. I'd rather just tell you what I'm gonna do.
Oh, damn.
I mean, why lie? I feel like at this point in my life, I could be my most authentic self.
You agree, producer?
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. It's not. I don't see. This is the one thing that I don't understand when it comes to relationships. If you want to sleep with multiple people, just be single and sleep with multiple people. That is your right. Somebody said, yeah, y'all do. I've been a side nigga on several occasions. Guys don't tell, women do. You just told,
Whoa.
Omar. You just told. You just got on Juicy Talk and you just told.
You's a
So
side
men
dude.
do
He's
tell. You
s-
just told that you was a side dude,
side piece. He's
and
side
that
piece.
you was a side piece, and you just told.
Right. Yeah. Thank you,
he was
Omar.
he was
That's
making
what I'm talking
he
about,
was
brother.
making a point. But you just said it. Yeah, my thing is this though. Why lie about it? Just be single and date whoever you want to date. Be with whoever you want to be. Love as many people as you want to love. I never understand why people drape somebody else off in something and then don't let them have the not give them the honesty to let them do what they want to do. It don't matter if he didn't give names and details. He just told. He told. She know. Whoever she is, she know. he proved my point. That's my thing. You proved my point. Y'all do be telling. So my thing is just be single. Just date who you want and live your most authentic life. Do whatever it is that you want to do. Do whatever you want. Omar said, "We don't call the guys. Women make the women to women calls." Barbara, this is Shirley. She was trying to free you. She wanted you to be your most authentic self. That's all. She didn't want it's why lie? Why can't we just live our truths? I think that if it's one thing I want us to take it to 2025, let's just tell our truth.
Well,
A lot of men have man down issues due to the toxic contents they put in their bodies. These medicines that only mask the symptoms and not cure the problem, and poor diet plans, most importantly, no meds. I agree.
that sounds like a commercial.
But it's very true,
Sounds
though.
like a commercial.
It's true. It is. It's
So
very true.
I don't.
You got to have a proper diet, and we got to do better in taking care of ourselves. But yes, women,
Exercise.
it say we don't call. Yes, guys, they're not calling, and you not telling, right? You're not gonna call another guy, but y'all do stuff too. Y'all do stuff too to let another man know that you messing around with a woman too. Y'all do little things. They do. So they may not be as vocal as women. She just gonna be direct. He messing with me. We together and I love him and I want you to leave him. We do women do that. But they gonna tell, when he try to call it off and be like, I'm good. This ain't what I want no more. What you
Talking about I want to go home.
Yeah. He said, I wanna go
I want to
home.
go home.
I wanna go home. No, you live here now.
Right,
Look,
right,
you're mine.
right.
So
Sometimes you
yeah.
got to be careful.
Yeah,
Be
you
careful what
do.
you ask for.
Do be careful what you ask for. But I'm just saying, real talk.
What's this one say?
We
Let's see.
read it.
Oh.
I'm just saying, Omar. Yes. Live your best life. I'm just saying, I never understood why. Why be in a relationship if you want to be with have multiple partners? Just be single and sleep with whoever you want. And then don't drape people off into things that they ain't signed up for. Just be honest. Be like, hey, I'm gonna have 5 women. I'm not gonna be with just one. I
Well, you
need
can say
5 women to satisfy me.
no. Or you can just date multiple people. Don't, just because you date multiple
You don't
people
have to
and you
have sex
slept with,
with them.
right?
No, you don't.
Right.
But let's be real. It's a lot of people out here that's having sex with 5 people, 6 people at the same time. Maybe not at this age and demographic, but it's easier said than done. And that's only an issue when you haven't accepted that you willing to deal with whatever consequences may come and allow that person to do whatever they want. People only get upset. So like if you meet a woman and you like, hey, listen, I'm not gonna be faithful. I'm not interested in a relationship. I just want to have sex casually. It's then up to her whether she deal with you or not. But what happens is they don't want her to make that choice for herself. They want her to be able to stay with you regardless. Yeah, go do the streets. Go be for the streets.
Not for the sheets.
Some Some people want somebody to split the bills with, but find your tribe. Find a woman that'll allow you to sleep with multiple women, and she just want
That's
her
a
bills paid.
concubine.
Yeah,
Yep.
find you a woman who just want to split the bills, and she don't mind you casually going to have sex because she don't care about you. She just wants a casual relationship. She just want her needs to be met, and she just wants you to pay the bill. She wants you to pay the bills. She wants you to pay half her bills. She don't care.
So can you do a show about fucking? What is that?
Can you do a show? I don't know what that means, Derek.
Fucking?
Is there? What is your take? Is there such thing as? Is there such thing as unconditional love?
Yes. Yes, I do. I
You've changed your mind.
do. A little bit, but not too much, but just a little bit.
You just think men are the only ones who can have unconditional love.
Mm.
What you think?
I want. Can you have what's her name called? Denise. Can you call in, please?
We
But
have to
look,
end it.
let me just say this though. Let me just
Go
say
ahead.
this. Like, let me- best way can I put this? I might be a little bit off with that, but I just feel like sometimes women, I think women, you have to prove your love for women. I think they have to. They women are when it comes to con,
A man has to prove his love
yeah,
to get
yeah.
acceptance from a woman.
Mhm.
Well, that's
I
what
feel that way.
happens when you win a prize.
Oh, okay. The producer talking in the background. Okay,
She
okay. We
has a
got a
voice.
talking producer.
We do. We got Denise Parker.
Uh-oh.
Hello,
Hey,
Denise.
Miss Parker.
Can you state your age and where you're calling from?
Hello.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, this
Hey,
is Denise.
hey,
Hey.
Miss Parker.
If it's an echo, you gotta turn off your TV and just listen to us through the phone.
I'm not near. I'm not. My TV is not on.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. I just wanted to say hi,
Hey,
Denise.
Denise.
Hi.
Thanks for calling in.
Hey.
Thanks for calling in.
Hey.
Where are you calling from and how old are you?
I'm 66 years old and I'm calling from Cleveland.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Okay. So you said you used to be on a dating site and you went out to dinner, breakfast, and lunch dates daily, 2 or 3 men a day. Made it clear that I had no other interest, never slept with them.
Wow.
Yeah, I was saying that I was piggybacking off of what Michelle said about go do whatever you want to do. If you're single, you can go out and do what you want to do with whoever you want to do. And people were saying, "Oh, she's a hoe." No, I never slept with him. I made it my intention that all I want to do is go out to dinner and go home. I never had intention. I don't even think I've seen any of them more than once. It was just what I wanted. It was just what I wanted to do.
You just want to go.
And I
You
got
want.
talked
You just want to
about,
have free
but
lunches or something?
I didn't
You
care.
just have free lunches?
Ain't nothing wrong
You
with
just want to
that.
have free
Ain't
lunches?
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. You
Sis.
want to go. You want to go. You want to go. You want to go to what's it? Different
Cooper's
places,
Hawk.
right? Cooper's Hawk on Wednesday.
Wherever, yes.
Beanie Hines on Thursday.
Brunch.
What the hell?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
And listen,
So did you pay for any of these dates, Miss Parker?
3 days, 3 times a day.
Miss Parker, did you pay for any of these dates?
Lunch.
Miss Parker.
No.
Miss Parker.
she didn't go to pay. They wanted her time and her energy.
So
And that's what she
so
decided.
Miss Parker, so the guys that the times you went, were they older than you or younger than you?
They were my age.
Oh, okay.
They were my age, 60-ish.
60-ish. So
Yeah, they were my age.
So let me ask you this: how's the dating scene for a black woman at 66? Well, let's walk us through that.
Fun. Because you know why? Because you can call your shot. You call your shot.
And you don't care about what they think.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
And you go for it.
You accept me for who I am, what I want, or you don't.
That's right.
And you
That's
know,
right.
and I think it's nothing wrong with that. I feel like we should teach our daughters how to date. You
Yeah.
can dating is going out to get to know somebody to see if you want to know them better. It is not sleeping with people.
What's up, world?
That's right.
Yeah, it's not
World in
it's
the
That's right.
building.
it's not sleeping with them. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It's literally giving that person that time, that energy to decide if this is what you want to do or not. And if you don't, then you keep it pushing. That's all
That's
it
right.
is.
And I like to dance. Sometimes I would call a guy just to say, hey, I see you like to dance. Meet me at so and so and let's dance. And we go out and we dance and we have a drink. And you go left and I go right.
So is that so when you ask a guy to meet you out, is that like a date or is that just y'all just meeting out?
It's just I would even call it a date. Just somebody that I'm gonna dance with that night. I got a dancing partner for the night, and then he's going to his place and I'm going to mine. I might call you another day. I might not.
Mm.
Yes. I agree with you. I think that you can do whatever you want. I think that we just should teach each other how to date. Dating does not mean sex. Dating means
That's
exactly
right.
that, just a
So
date. We
so
going
how
out, we
Yeah.
having a good time, and then we calling it a day.
so how do you feel about the kind the subject that we're talking about, unconditional love? How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not a toy person. I just feel like if a guy bought it to me, if it was my husband, if he bought it to me, I feel like I would at least have to try it. It's not something I would want to do, but
Uh-huh.
if he bought it to me, I would at least try it.
So let me ask you this: so would you give your spouse to permission to go out, or you just
No,
okay?
no,
Would you release him and let him go?
no. I mean, oh yeah. You
Yeah.
mean forever? When you say release him and
Yeah,
let him
I'm
go, you
saying
mean
like
Yeah.
like
you know that you can't sexually meet his needs. Would you be like, you know what? I know I'm not gonna be able to satisfy you. I know you got real needs that I can't meet. So I'm gonna just let you go.
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
yeah. And I think
I
that's
would.
fair. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for calling in.
You're
It's always a
welcome.
pleasure. And you were like one of my first viewers, like
Oh,
faithful viewer. And
dang.
so I thank
Yes,
you. She been with me from the beginning.
Oh,
So
really?
I love you,
Okay.
Miss
yes.
Parker.
All
Thank you
right, Miss
so much.
Parker.
Love you too.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you for
Peace.
calling in.
Hardy, one day I'm gonna call you out for a drink. I'm gonna call you out for a drink one day.
Hey, already got a date in the
We got a
building.
date. Like
Oh.
pop the balloon and be like, "We got a date."
Thank you,
Pop,
Miss Parker.
what's up, dude? Pop the balloon, right?
Yeah, pop the balloon. Huh? You about to get your balloon popped.
Oh
Yeah.
man, virtual pop the balloon.
Yes. Thank you, Denise.
Thank
Yes,
you, Denise. It was a
you're
pleasure.
welcome.
Thank
All
you
right.
Y'all
so
have
much.
a good one.
You
You
too.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. So yeah, Omar says, I gotta put his comment up here because this was a good one. Omar says, here we go. That's the old version of dating. Nowadays, not so much. You need to call in so I know what's the new version of dating because maybe I don't know. I'm old school.
Hey, world, why don't you call in and talk? Let's talk, world, since you came late.
Yeah, so world, the conversation today is about unconditional love. And we've given a scenario if you had a spouse and your spouse became sick, or you became sick, or your spouse, either way, would you give your spouse, would you be love them enough unconditionally to allow them to go be with somebody and meet their needs? So that's what we were talking about.
But thanks for.
Most black women are not loyal. Where did they get these stats?
Ooh,
Black women are women, period, in general, are men cheat more than women.
I disagree. Y'all just good at it. Y'all just don't get
That's
caught.
not true. If we didn't get caught, did it happen?
Yes.
Like, or are
Just
you
'cause you.
judging that woman based on you getting caught?
No, I'm
Because
not
I
basing.
hate when guys
I'm
say
not
that.
basing that on that.
Yeah,
I'm
what
not.
are you basing it on?
Cheating is
If
cheating.
she's
Whether
never
you get
got
caught or
caught,
not,
she
it's
never
still
cheated.
cheating.
If
If you whether you
how
get
do you
whether
know
you
that
get
she
caught,
cheated?
if
How
you
do
get
you know that she cheated? How do you know? Welcome to Juicy
Juicy
Talk.
talking.
State your name. State your name,
Uh-oh.
your age, and where you
DJ
calling from.
World.
What's up,
DJ
world?
World in the
What's
building.
up?
DJ World calling from Lakeland, Florida.
All right. Okay.
Yes. Hey,
Hey,
hey.
you part of business, right? Part of business, right?
Yes.
You better know it.
Menace DJs. You know them, my peoples.
All right, in the building.
Yes.
Number love.
What's up?
Nothing but.
Hey,
So-
world. How you doing, sir?
Man, bless my brother. How's everybody?
Everybody doing
We
good.
doing good. So the scenario, which I'm gonna ask you the same scenario, is if you were married, you had a spouse, you were in a relationship, you loved your wife immensely, she loved you, she was always there for you, faithful, got your back, you got ill, sick, and you could not sexually perform anymore. Would you, and you know it's been 2 years, y'all haven't had sex, you're not able to because of your health, would you allow her to go sleep with somebody else?
Woo! That's a lot.
That's a tough question. I mean, why would we jump to sleeping with somebody else? Why is that necessary?
2 years. 2 years. Y'all haven't slept together. You're not able to be intimate. You're bedridden. You're not able to perform and meet her needs. And she's been loyal.
Okay.
She's been caring for you. She's been cooking, cleaning, taking care of you, making sure you safe, making sure you good. What would you do?
So my thing is this: I'm bedridden, or am I just not sexually active?
No, you're
or
bed.
able
You're
to
no,
perform?
you're bedridden. You can't do
Well, if I'm
anything.
bedridden, if I'm bedridden, that means the bowels go from death to you part, right? You know, not death to you bedridden, and then you release somebody to go do whatever.
What we were talking
Death to your
about.
part.
Oh.
What we're talking about.
So we were
talking
talking.
about
So
sex.
let me
I
ask
mean-
you this: What if you?
Yeah, but y'all talking about sex is only a minor
That
part
was
of a
that was just
relationship.
that was just the
A
scenario that
scenario,
we were
right.
giving people, right? Because we were talking about what does unconditional love look like. So if your spouse, right, say it was the opposite, your spouse is the one that's bedridden. She's down. She can't perform sexually at all. And she said, "Hey, babe, I know I can't meet your needs the way I hope that, you know, I know I can't fulfill you the way that you need to be fulfilled. You can go sleep with somebody else." What would you do? Would you take that?
Well, that's a tough one. I don't know. That's a tough one. Would I do that? Nah, I don't think I would.
Yeah.
Or would you do it and
I
not
don't
tell
think
her?
I would.
Or would you do it and not tell her?
Nah.
I mean, let's keep it real. We keeping it real. Would you do it and not tell her?
I mean, it's not about the sex. I'm keeping it real. I mean, if you love somebody, if you love someone and you committed to that person, you're gonna be dedicated to that person regardless. That's called unconditional love. That's what unconditional love is.
It is.
So
no matter
the
what.
sex is it's not important. Sex that's man. At this age, it's not. Now, if I was 20 in my 30s, perhaps I'd be thinking differently. But at this stage of the game, life is too precious to let sex dictate any damn thing.
Okay.
I agree.
That's a good one.
Thank you. So, do you think unconditional love really exists? Is it possible to have
Absolutely.
unconditional? I agree.
Absolutely. If you don't believe me, ask Sharon Cass.
You said ask who?
Sharon Cass. I see she's watching.
Oh, Sharon Cass.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh,
How
Sharon
beautiful is that?
Yes.
Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we play softball together.
Dig that. Okay, y'all be blessed.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling. DJ World in the building.
Yes, World.
One time for the people's mind.
All right. Thank you, World. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Love you, man.
Yes. So, okay, Derek. Let me see what Derek said. So, it says Omar said, right, cheating is cheating. The side dudes no. So then Derek said, I hope Juicy doesn't really feel like that. If not caught, it didn't happen. No, I don't actually really feel like that. I feel like if you're wrong, cheating is wrong
Right.
either way it goes. You know, and that's enough for you to know. But what I'm being a smart ass because I feel like I hear all the time. If women say, men cheat, the first thing that men say is, "Well, women cheat too." Why?
but
Does
that's
one doesn't make the other one better? It doesn't trump it. If she does it, you do it. It's still all wrong.
it's all
So my
cheating
thing
is
is,
cheating.
cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong. If it's men or women. My thing is, be honest. Live your truth. Stop draping people off into things they didn't sign up for. That's all I'm saying. If
Okay.
you want to be with multiple people, it is your right. You have every right to have 50,000 sex partners if you want. That's your
Damn.
right to do it. Whatever it is that you makes you happy, whatever floats your boat. Just don't drape somebody who's that's not what she wants off in your madness. That's wrong. That's diabolical.
My,
We got
my
to stop doing that. We got to find our tribe.
my
Find the
my
people that
boy
work for
Derek
you.
Damon says this. Said only parents and children and kids.
I disagree. Most women want multiples, and it's not always about just sex. So just and Damien Lyon said only your parents and kids owe you unconditional love. That's it. Owe you?
I can't.
I don't know about owe
I
you.
started the show with that. That's what I said at the
Only
beginning of the
owe
show.
you. Only your parents and kids owe you. I don't know. Do anybody owe you anything, or is it just something that happens? Okay, Asantio, you feel like I feel that way. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I like his answer. Okay. And Just Beat said a man does not have to tell a woman what his intentions, his action prove. That's as soon as he shares that and falls short, he becomes full of shit in her eyes.
Ooh,
Listen, I don't think that's it. It's not about you being full of shit.
right.
You knew you was full of shit when you made the decision to entertain that woman, to go over to her house, to sleep with her, and you knew that you had a wife at home. You was ain't shit then. So don't put that on that woman and act like it's her fault. No, you been ain't shit. But I'm just saying, just don't be ain't shit. Like, don't drape her off in something she didn't sign up for. You ain't shit, and the woman you cheating with ain't shit. All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, release the person who didn't sign up for that.
Mm.
That's wrong. That's wrong. It's wrong to drape somebody up off in something that they didn't sign up for. That's completely wrong. And I feel like it's diabolical. It is. And when you slept with that other woman, if your wife found out, she would be devastated and hurt, crushed in a scenario. Yes, I know you were relating to DJ World's answer, that you agreed and you liked his answer. Yes. The truth about what you said, Juicy, not the comment above mine. I know. We got to the comments late, but I know what you were saying. Yeah, these guys, they be on,
Huh? These
I'm just
guys.
saying, I'm just
In
saying
order
some
for a
guys
guy to
be
cheat, he
off
need
the
another
hook.
person, right?
He absolutely do.
He needs
I
another
just
person to cheat
said
with.
it. I just said
Oh,
it.
so that means she's
He
full of
said
shit too.
a
Then.
man does not have to tell a woman what his intentions, his actions prove that as a man. As he shares that and falls short, he becomes full of shit in her eyes. Yes. She ain't shit. He
He
ain't
ain't shit.
shit. They both ain't shit. Release the person who about they shit. And that's how Juicy really feel. That's how Juicy really feel.
Oh,
I feel like at the end of the day, just find your tribe, find the people that make you happy. If you don't go getting a loyal woman who wants a monogamous relationship and you know you a whore. And if you're a woman and you know you don't want a monogamous relationship, don't go get that good man and make him terrible. And now he don't ever want to be in a relationship again because you done broke his heart. That's not fair either. Let's stop doing that to one another.
that's true.
And so,
I gotta give
where
you some
we
of that. I
ending
gotta
at?
give you on that.
Shh.
Give
This
me
is
some.
my thing. Unconditional love, yes, it exists. It is a choice. Love and love unconditional is a choice. sometimes I think unconditional love doesn't really manifest itself until you put in a situation,
That's
because
true.
that's when you know you really have unconditional love for somebody. When you stay through the hard times, when things get rough, when things change, when she gets sick or he gets sick, that's when you really know if that person is really
That's a good little
willing
commentary there.
to stick by your side. That's when you find out. When you're put in a situation that lets you know, oh wow, I'm here for you. I love you. I care for you enough that even though we going through this
We're
adversity,
gonna go through it
even though we
together.
going through this trial and this tribulation, I'm still here for you.
We're,
I'm still with you. And on that note,
we're going, we already,
I'm gonna play one more thing for y'all. I got one more thing I want y'all to look at.
okay.
Let me see if I can find it. I think this is it.
I don't want my marriage to end. I want my wife back.
Have you said that to her?
Why is it always me having to say something? I have to take a backseat to her job. I've got to be forgiving of an affair. I have to be understanding of her trauma. Like, how is that fair to me?
Do you feel like you have to do everything to save this relationship? Because as I recall, you're in couples therapy because this is something that Jax wanted to do and not you, right? I mean, you may not have the same approach, but I think she is trying, just like you are.
It doesn't really feel that way.
Maybe focus less on feelings and more on intention. After all, isn't that what you want Jax to do? Focus on your intention to not hurt her rather than how all of this made her feel.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still me having to do something, make the first move.
Do you want to be right or do you want to be married?
So ask yourself the question, do you want to be right or do you want to make the relationship work? That's what really matters at the end of the day.
That was deep.
All right. Non monogamy doesn't mean horror. We need to stop the thought. I don't think that means whore, but I don't. I really think that you should be able to do whatever you want, and I don't think that makes you a whore because you want to sleep with multiple people. I do not feel that way. I feel like you should find what you want and find what makes you happy, but don't drape other people off into something that they didn't sign up for. You should be honest about your truth and be who you really are. Yes, women, friend, we need women. We need to get it together too. We all need to get it together. That's why I played the last clip because it's just like we're not gonna say that only women deal with stuff. Yes, I'm talking from a woman's perspective, but men be going through stuff too. Men be getting cheated on. Good men end up with the wrong women and end up getting their heart broke too, and that's not cool either. So that part, yes. And there's a phone call. MC Nemesis on Amazon Music. But we done now. You got MC Nemesis. You got to call next time because we at the end of our show.
Yeah.
And this was a great show. So yes, unconditional love can happen. You can find it. You know what I wish for everybody that's viewing this right now?
What's that?
I wish everybody unconditional love. And it doesn't have to come from and it doesn't have to come from a romantic relationship. It could come from your parents, your kids, your friendships. You know, it can come from a lot of different
That's so true.
places, but I feel like um unconditional love is important and everybody deserve it and everybody need it. And I want everybody to experience it because it's
Mm.
dope.
It's dope.
You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I feel you on
I'm
that.
glad I got unconditional love people in my life.
I know that's right.
Yes. Oh, I thought
Right.
she was putting up the
Right.
crown. I thought she was
Oh, the
saying, "Wear
producer.
your crown, wear your crown."
No,
Hey,
she ain't
no,
doing that.
she's saying, "Get off."
Right.
It's a wrap,
Oh
y'all.
yeah.
We done. Thank y'all so much. I
Remember,
appreciate
subscribe.
every last one of you. Are amazing. Thank you so much. Please go subscribe. Juicy
Subscribe.
Talk. Yes, yes. We are trying to get to 500 people on YouTube, followers, subscriptions by the end of the year. So please
So
share with a friend. Go tell a friend. Go follow Juicy Talk. please. I would appreciate it. Your girl love you.
All
Know
right.
it. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much.
w- w-
Fantastic show.
also,
Thank
real
you.
quick,
And it wouldn't be a great show without you guys.
also don't forget next Wednesday is Christmas. I want to wish everybody a
Yes.
nice Christmas.
Yes. Next
Hope everybody
Wednesday
get what
is
they want for
Christmas.
Christmas.
Hope everybody. Are we doing a show on Thursday?
I don't know. You want to?
Yeah, I think we should do a show
What
on
do you think,
Thursday.
producer?
What do you think? We got to ask our producer.
We got to talk to the producer.
We got to talk to the producer. We'll let y'all know. Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.